Hello guys, welcome back, and I am back with another makeup tutorial. And for today's look I have created this beautiful warm toned like golden spotlight halo eye look. This is a Diwali special makeup tutorial, and according to me this look screams festivity, isn't it? However, you can wear this look to any party, to any wedding as well. This is a very traditional look and it will go with all your traditional outfits. Before starting, if you are new to the channel, then hi, I am Neeta. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. And if you are already a subscriber, then thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, without further blabbering, let's get started. As always, I'm starting with my brows first. For that, I'm using my Anastasia Deep Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, and I am drawing the borders of my brows first, then I'll be filling them up using small hair-like strokes. An updated eyebrow routine is coming up pretty soon on my channel, so please stay tuned for that. In that video, I'll be showing how I groom my brows at home as well as how I fill them up, so stay tuned. Now I am taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and I am just cleaning up the borders of my brows so that my brows look well shaped and defined. If you are a beginner and if you want to skip this step, you totally can. I like to follow this step to have that like well defined brow look. It's just personal preference. I am applying the same concealer on my eyelids to prime my eyelids for eyeshadows that is coming up next. And now I am just blending it out using a damp beauty sponge. This particular sponge is from Wet n Wild and I love this sponge. This is my all-time favorite beauty sponge. Now I am taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder and I am just setting the concealer so that it does not crease. I am applying a small piece of sticky tape right here to have that nice crisp edge. And for my eyes, first I'm taking this particular shade called Jax, I believe, from my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and with this Morphe brush I'm applying it on my outer V area, on my inner corner, and then I'll be connecting those two corners through my crease. It will create that halo effect. I think this palette is now available on Nykaa and I'm so happy. If you want to grab any Morphe eyeshadow palette, according to me, go with this Morphe Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette or Volume 2 palette. The formula of these two palettes is top notch. I think this formula is better than any of my other Morphe palettes. So I highly recommend you getting these two palettes. The formula is so good, the pigmentation is there, the blendability is there, and they last on my eyelids all day long. And you can totally see how beautifully these shadows are blending. The formula is as good as any of my other high-end eyeshadow palettes. It is so good and the color story is beautiful as well. Now I am taking Cheap. I think this is the shade Cheap, and this is a beautiful brown shade, dark brown shade, and with the same brush I am applying it on my outer V area as well as on my inner corners just to have that depth. Now I'm taking Hans. It's a beautiful like reddish rusty orange shade and I'm blending out the edges, and this brush is again from Morphe. Most of the brushes that I'll be using in today's video are from Morphe, and they came in a kit of, I think it is Morphe James Charles brush kit. And yeah, I'm just diffusing the border, and this particular shade added that beautiful warmth which I needed. Now I'm taking this gold shade, shimmery gold shade from the palette, and I'm applying it right here on the middle part of my eyelid. I think Indian festive looks need a little bit of gold, isn't it? Taking that warm rusty orange shade, I'm applying it right here on the inner corners and also on the outer corners, just to have that nice like warmth and gradient effect. With my NYX matte eyeliner, I'm just drawing a wing here and this is a brush tip eyeliner, meaning it's really easy to apply. Even on top of glitter or shimmer, it applies beautifully. Before continuing with my eye makeup further, I'm going to finish my base, and for that I'm taking my Wet n Wild Impossible primer and I'm just priming my face as well as my neck. I already moisturized my face about half an hour ago. Wet n Wild recently launched this primer in India and I love this formula. It is a silicone-free primer. It won't clog your pores, but it will fill in all your pores. It will give your face a little bit of smoothing effect as well. Now I am taking my L.A.Girl orange and yellow correctors and I mixed them in equal quantity and I'm just color correcting my face because due to dryness and eczema I have been dealing with a lot of hyperpigmentation, and this step will help to neutralize all those darkness underneath, and my foundation, my concealer won't look grayish in color. You can totally see a little bit of color corrector just made such a huge difference. My skin is already looking pretty even. For my foundation, I'm going with an oldie but goodie. This is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 230 and I'm just blending it out using the same damp beauty sponge. Again, a beautiful foundation for this festive season. It gives you kind of a medium coverage, but you can totally build it up. It also acts as a concealer as well and it lasts all day long. For my concealer, I'm using the same e.l.f. concealer and again it is my favorite, and I'm applying it underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my cupid bow, on the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose as well as on the sides of my mouth, and I'm just blending it out again using the same damp beauty sponge. This concealer blends beautifully. Just tap 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 and it is done. It does not crease, it does not settle on my fine lines, and it looks so smooth on my skin. I do not know when e.l.f. is going to launch this one in India. If they do, make sure to grab it. This concealer is as good as any of my other high-end concealers. I'm taking the same Maybelline Fit Me loose powder and I'm just setting my under eyes as well as my smile lines using the same damp beauty sponge. This way the concealer will not crease on those areas. To set my entire makeup, I am taking my Loreal Infallible powder foundation in the shade Sand and I'm just setting my entire makeup using this e.l.f. powder brush. Now I'm going to finish the rest of my eye makeup. For that, first I'm tightlining my eyes using my Jordana Easy Eyeliner pencil in the shade Jet Black. You can use any kajal pencil that you have in your collection. Now I am taking this dark brown shade from the palette and I'm just smudging out my entire lower lash line, and I'm keeping my lower lash line pretty simple. It's just this step and it's done. Now I'm just highlighting my brow bones as well as my inner corners using my Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals, which I'll be using for my face later on. Now I'm just elongating the inner corners of my eyes just to give my eyes that bigger looking appearance. I'm curling my natural lashes with this eyelash curler, and now I'm coating my lashes with a mascara. This is, I think, my Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. For my lashes, I'm going with this Ioni lashes which I got from TJ Maxx, Dollar Tree. You can totally skip lashes if you want to. And here is the final eye look. I really love the way how the entire look came together. It is so festive, so fiery. Please let me know your thoughts about this look in the comment section down below. Now I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. For that, first I'm taking this contour shade from my NYX contour palette, and with this Wet n Wild contour brush, I'm just contouring the perimeters of my face, such as the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, my forehead as well as my nose. And for my nose contour, I'm using this Morphe E6 brush. Again, it came with this James Charles X Morphe kit. For my blush, I'm going with my Palladio matte blush in the shade Toasted Apricot. Such a beautiful shade it is. Now I'm taking the same Wet n Wild highlighter and I'm just hitting the high points of my face, and my cheekbones, my chin, cupid bow, down the bridge of my nose as well as on the center of my forehead. and locking everything into place using my Benefit POREfessional setting spray. For my lips, first I'm lining my lips using this Essence lip liner in the shade I Am Shooketh. The formula of this liner is so good and they are only for like $2. For my lips, I'm going with this e.l.f. liquid lipstick in the shade Red Vixen, I believe. Such a beautiful, like warm toned red shade. This is a perfect alternative for MAC Russian red. And that is pretty much it. And here is the final look. Again, I truly loved the way how the entire look came together. It is so festive and really easy to recreate. Trust me, the eye look took only 10 minutes to create. It is really easy, really simple. It goes with all of your like traditional Indian outfits. Please let me know your thoughts about this look in the comment section down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, then please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description bar down below, so please go ahead and check that out. So yes, see you soon in my next tutorial. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.